Combining a love for animals with a sharp business sense, this ambitious farmer is turning an underappreciated industry into something that is both profitable and sustainable. Let's talk about rabbit farming today. As always, let's engage under the comment section, and if you haven't subscribed to Farming in Africa YouTube channel and also following us on all other social media platforms, kindly subscribe and do follow us now as we learn together. Hello to you from one of the biggest commercial rabbit farms in Ghana. Yes, if you are interested in rabbit farming, how to even source the correct breeds to start your rabbit farm with, today this video is for you. We have traveled all the way to Rabito Famino Farms. I would introduce the owner to you shortly, and then all of the questions you have on your mind about rabbit farming are going to be answered. Okay, now let's go into the farm and also meet the gentleman, the brain behind all of this. Hello, Selo.
Hi.
Please, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Rabito Famino. I got the name
You
right.
have to call it Rabito Famino.
Rabito Famino.
It has to rhyme like that.
I feel like I'm getting some Italian language courses right now.
Well,
but how are you doing?
not too bad at all.
Thank you so much for welcoming my team so warmly.
You're welcome.
The first time I met you at our agro store shop at Achimota, I have met a lot of farmers who also rear rabbits. But your story caught my attention because you do only rabbits.
That's it.
There are other farmers I have met who rear rabbits. They do integrated livestock farming. So rabbits, guinea fowls, some other animals. And then I meet you and you're like, I only do rabbits.
Well, the way the mindset is, when you're doing something, if you put all your concentration on one thing, in my mind, you do better than trying to divide yourself into so many sectors.
I see.
So,
I see.
Entrance into the livestock industry, going with a small animal, small part of livestock. Even if you tell someone rabbits rearing is a livestock, they'll be like, what?
Yeah,
but
I'm told
when
it's a non-traditional kind of livestock farming.
So when you start from there, you're not noticed before they realize you've dominated that part of the market. So when you're going into other big bits like goat or cattle, then you have the experience. Because at the end of the day, all livestocks, they need housing and they need food. Those are the two important things. So if we learn from the small ones, we will prosper in there, we will succeed in the bigger ones quicker.
So I love your approach. Let's narrow it down to one at a time, become a master at it before we move on to the next.
Absolutely.
Instead of trying all or many at the same time.
Things. But there's more to it because we got into the rabbit thing, thinking, we're going to do rabbit farming. Then we realized that from the way we started, we realized that a lot of things are not being done the right way.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
So we decided, okay, we're going to correct a few things.
Okay.
And then do it properly. And as we go, we realize that there's more to it than just rabbit farming.
As a matter of fact, this livestock industry, people tend to underestimate it a lot because, I mean, it's animals. They would fend for themselves. Like my boss Fred would say, mothers and fathers in the villages won't call themselves animal farmers because when they wake up, these animals can fend for themselves. Then they head off into the hinterlands where their crop farms actually are. So for you to tell me, yes, you realize there is much more to be changed, you are coming home. You are coming home. And on that particular note, I'm interested in some of the discoveries you met when you decided to narrow it down and what you are doing practically to change, especially the way we see it.
Right, okay. So all the rabbits you see here now, I would say from our starting stock.
I mean, we are not going to stand here forever, are we?
No, we're not.
All right.
If you want us to.
I am itching to enter.
So
you said starting stock.
Starting stock. So the starting stock is, the number of the starting stock we have here will be probably less than about 5 or 6.
What's a starting stock for my audience who are new to this
Starting
rabbit
stock
farming?
are the ones that we started with. So when we started it, we built that structure. That was our first structure here. This one you're seeing here.
Is it called a cage? Is that the
It's
right
a cage,
name?
yeah.
Okay.
But at the moment, there's nothing in it at the moment.
Okay.
But that's the one once we built that, we started looking for rabbits. And in our mind, a rabbit is a rabbit. So we were just buying rabbits everywhere without investigating about the breed and the whatever.
Yes.
Just like yourselves that you do goats that you are importing from South Africa. There's a reason behind it. But we didn't know that when we entered. So we started with about 30 rabbits. Eventually, different source. No, we don't even know about their history. Nothing.
Oh.
And it didn't take long before we lost more than 3/4 of them. So that's this. What is left of that starting stock is about 5 of them.
Are they still around?
They are still here. I'll show you when.
Wow.
But apart from that, we have over 300 rabbits here. We've sold a lot of them already. As you can see, we got a lot of empty cages.
Business is good, huh?
It can be good.
It can be good.
We are getting to that zone.
Like how modest you try to be.
We are not getting to that zone.
You're not getting to that zone. I love the way you placed attention on your starting stock. And I know I asked you what a starting stock is. You also placed a lot of emphasis on getting the right breeding stock. And you were telling me how now the people who know you to be a breeding center. Can you hit on that for me? Because today I want my audience to know the different aspects of the livestock world.
Okay. So, this...
For me, I saw Farming in Africa on Facebook, and I have been their #1 subscriber. I follow them on all the other handles. So please, everybody should follow them on YouTube, Facebook, all the other handles, and I'm sure they will enjoy.
All these ones you're seeing are breeding bucks.
Breeding bucks.
So they are all males.
Okay.
And on this side as well.
This is also a male?
Yeah, all of them on this side are males.
Okay.
And normally we use the top, the bottom, top, bottom. There was another one there that we've dismantled that's going to be renovated.
Okay.
Those, he's showing you what he can do. Like he's the king of the house. He's like, oh, so you're here, you haven't poured libation and you're talking about me. Right, so you see the vigor you're seeing, these are all pure breed New Zealand.
Pure breed New Zealand.
Pure breed New Zealand.
What is their unique characteristic traits? So when I go to any other farm, I would recognize them instantly.
Right, so if you look at their ears.
Their ears,
all their ears are not that long, not floppy. Look at their face, they've got a very big face.
Okay.
There are other breeds that might look closer to them, but it's in the genes in that their rate of growth is very, very fast. You know, by the time they are like between 3 to 4 months, they are hitting the market weight.
What is the market weight?
The market weight for rabbits is between 1.5 and 2 kg.
1.5 and 2 kg.
Now rabbits, the New Zealand's, their feed conversion between birth and 3 to 4 months is very, very efficient. So after the 4th month, their growth rate slows. So if you're doing it commercially and you're giving it as a meat, you should be able to, it should be able to achieve the slaughter weight between the 3rd and the 4th month.
Before it declines afterwards.
Before it still rises, but it's a slow rise where you're giving more feed to
you're not getting
the growth.
As fast,
Some people sell their meat rabbit at 5-6 months. But the reason is because the growth rate is very small. There are some rabbits that at 6 months they are 1.5 kg.
Small, that's small.
And that comes with the breed.
The breed.
The breed. And that's why we have injected the New Zealand breeds,
Yes.
the pure breed New Zealand breeds,
Yes.
into our system here.
Talking about their unique traits again, would you say anything about their color as well? Do they come in different colors?
They do. So the New Zealands have got, the known ones are white, which is
like this?
like that one.
Reminds me of Easter Bunny. So that's white.
That's white. That's red, even though it looks like orange.
It's also a New Zealand.
New Zealand red. And I've cropped, they have sort of shared the thing because it was clotty.
Oh, okay.
You see that one? I'll do that one too. So, and it's gonna grow anyway. It won't take long before it grows.
So that's part of the grooming.
Grooming, yes, we do grooming. I just did it yesterday.
Okay.
And then
we have the New Zealand white, New Zealand red.
Then we have black.
Really?
We don't have a pure breed
Black here.
New Zealand black yet.
What's of that funny color? Is that?
That one is pendula, which is also
breed.
which is also a derivative of the New Zealand. It's got New Zealand in it, but it's a pendula, South African pendula.
So you wouldn't call it a pure breed?
It's a pure breed pendula.
Pure breed pendula.
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 Okay,
yeah.
so far you've mentioned 2 breeds here, just here.
And I want you to focus on those 2 breeds only.
Why, Law?
Just like I said in the beginning, when you're doing something, you focus on one thing.
Yeah.
And then once you have clamped down with that one thing, you can move on to other things. My investigation with rabbits shows that the New Zealand breed is the best commercial breed in the world, not just in Africa. They are very good with the weather. In Africa, they are adaptable. They grow quick, bigger. Their feed to growth rates is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you want?
What more do you want?
We're not doing exhibition here. We are doing production.
Yes.
So if you're doing production, why there are more breeds being produced?
Yes.
But for what purpose?
For what purpose? Yeah, that's a good.
So in the West, they are doing rabbits for fur.
Yes.
Okay, fur and meat.
But that begs the question, have you tried other breeds before? Have you tried rearing other breeds?
I'll say when we started, we were using all sorts of breeds. But that's another big question where you are like, okay, is that really the breeds we are looking at or the coloration of the rabbits? Because you can look at this rabbit and someone, if I'm going to buy it from someone can say, oh, this is a chinchilla white.
Wow.
Okay.
I've heard of that breed too.
Yeah, chinchilla or Flemish giant or whatever.
Oh, okay.
The problem with Ghana and probably Africa as well, we go with the coloration.
Really? Why? Why do you think that is so?
Because we have mixed everything up. And this is why when I started, I decided, okay, I'm not going to pursue meat rabbits for now. I'm going to specialize in breeding for breeders.
Oh.
Because everything was jumbled up, Palomino, this and that.
You sound like Sementia Farms.
And they are not. They are not. Because not all white rabbits with red eye is New Zealand. But in Ghana, they look at a white rabbit with red eye and they say it's New Zealand.
Yes.
And I'm not going to buy that. Because now that I started, I realized that I got some rabbits that I thought were New Zealand, but they are not. And I will show you when we go into the new system. But definitely all of them that you're seeing here are pure breeds, and this is where we want to get to.
So Rabito Farmino is a breeding...
Rabito Farmino.
Guys, today, see, you and I in school together. Rabito Farmino is a breeding center for rabbits right here in Ghana.
Exactly.
So then all of your clients are breeders.
All of my clients, I'm trying to train them to understand not to do the same mistake I did and bought. And if you were carrying a rabbit on your forehead and like, rabbit, 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 I'll call you, come and get it. I want to woo their mind frame from there and think that when you come and get a breed from here, you have the history.
Yes.
This is a pure breed, this is a hybrid, this is a We have the Rabito breeds.
Yeah.
We've created the Rabito breeds.
Okay.
That will get into that. So it's all about
Okay.
teaching, and it's difficult because it's hard for
Wow.
people to grab the concept.
Yes.
I got into this concept due to a lot of mistakes I made.
Yes.
The idea of getting into rabbit farming is to produce rabbit meat. But then I realized that
Wow.
there's more to it than that.
Yes, there is more to it than that.
That's where we've got here.
So if anybody is watching and they want to start their own rabbit farm, this is an authentic source of correct breeds. They can get their breeding stock. Because hey, if you start the problematic breeding stock like he did years ago, you're going to be hot. That's waste of money, waste of investment and all of that.
Absolutely.
Because he started with 30 and lost all till 5.
Yeah.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
It was.
So then, what of those who say, oh, I watched Farming in Africa, this particular production. I don't want to go into breeding them. I just want to go purchase and use them for meat because I feel like this guy's farm is very neat and I trust the kind of feed he gives the animals. Nothing funny. Can they also come here, or you would say, no, my babies are only for breeding?
No, not at all. What it is with rabbit farming, no matter what, you have some that will not have the desired traits to continue the lineage or to be used as breeding stock. Rabbits, you know, they give birth to a lot.
A lot, like how many at a go?
Well, we've had 12 here before.
Nice.
You know,
what's the average?
Average is 7, 8.
Okay.
7, 8.
What's their gestation period?
Between 28 and 31 days.
28 and 30. Oh, that's quite short.
Yeah, it's very short.
Like a month.
A month, yeah.
And then they would give you averagely 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
So then they breastfeed for how long? You wean them at what age? Let me end this particular production.
We do ours in between 6 and 8 weeks.
Between 6 and 8
weeks because we observe and we know that this one is these particular sets are very good, so we can wait. Or 8 weeks. By the 8th week, they don't need mommy anymore.
Nice.
You know.
Nice.
So it's very quick cycle.
Beautiful. I've been calling you Selo. What does your law stand for? Is it Lawrence or what name? I'm just curious.
The law stands for Lawford.
Lawford. So what's your full name?
Lawford.
Your full name is?
Lawford Addo.
Lawford Addo.
Addo, yes.
Fully Ghanaian.
100%.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised you we are going to get schooled today, and I know you've not been disappointed. See, as always, I can't glean all of this information in just one production. I can't. And that is why I need you to subscribe to us on all social media platforms, okay? I'll show you how you can even reach out to this gentleman yourself and then get more education. But hey, watch out for the other part of our visit here because we've not even moved further, have we?
We got that one, the main one coming up soon.
We've just been here and already I'm so excited by the glimpses he has already given me. So permit me, my lovely audience, to wrap up this particular one. And then the second one, all of the questions you have, we've already treated their gestation period and all of that. Why it's important to start to the breeding stock. But now we are going to go into how he feeds these guys, okay? Because it's important to keep them alive so you can get them for the money you need. Now, my name is Nadia, and today all the way from where? Malejo.
Malejo.
I love this word. Malejo, guys. We shall come your way again with the other parts of this education you and I are getting. Mwah! I'll see you.